doing, girls? So I'm going to review just a couple addition strategies with you just to get us started, and then when we come back to math class, we'll be able to jump right in and be solving some word problems with these strategies. So our first strategy, we're going to be using a part whole, and then our bottom strategy, we're going to be using a number line. Okay, so I'm going to go through both of these in a PowerPoint presentation with the voiceover for you, and then we'll practice them in class. See you soon.
Our words to know for our addition unit are equal, sum, and add-in. Let's go through each of these words together. The first word is equal. Equal means having the same amount. Here in our picture, you can see we have 3 plus 1 is the same amount as 4. 3 plus 1 is the same amount as 4. Equal means having the same amount. Our next word is sum. Sum is the answer to an addition problem. Now this word sum is different from S-O-M-E, sum, like I'm going to go get some cookies to eat. This sum is a math word that means the answer to an addition problem. Over in our example, we have 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 is our sum. Addend is our next word. Addend. Addend is any number being added. The addends shown here are 5, 3, and 2. They are the numbers being added. Our last word is add. Add means to combine or put together. When we add things, we combine them or put them together. Our first addition strategy is counting using a part whole map. Our word problem says Jeremiah and Emily are playing cars. Jeremiah has 7 cars. Emily has 2 cars. How many cars do they have in all? The in all tells me that I'm going to add to get my answer. In all, I'm going to add to get my answer. So let's go back to the word problem, and we see that Jeremiah has 7 cars. I'm going to underline that information. We're going to use the first part of our part whole mat for Jeremiah. Let's put a J there. Let's bring 7 cars here. We're going to use dots for our cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Continuing with our word problem, we see that Emily has 2 cars. Let's put an E for Emily. And we need to draw 2 cars. Emily has 2 cars. We have our part for Jeremiah. We have our part for Emily. Now for our whole part at the bottom, we want to see how many cars they have in all. So we're going to count from our parts and see how many we need to put in our whole. Just trying to get my pointer here. Let's see. Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you can choose, if you were using counters, you could pull these down to your whole part. You could also draw 9. We're going to write in the number 9. Now we're going to fill in our number sentence to show this word problem. Jeremiah has 7 cars. Emily has 2 cars. Together, they have 9 cars. Our next strategy is using the number line to add. So you can see my number line down at the bottom. Let's read our word problem. Corey and Issa need to bake cakes for the birthday party. Corey bakes 2 cakes. Issa bakes 6 cakes. How many cakes did they bake all together? All together tells me I'm going to combine or put together or add. Let's go back and see how many cakes Corey has. Corey bakes 2 cakes. So I'm going to find the number 2 on my number line, and I'm going to put a big dot on it, on the number 2. I'm going to go ahead and put 2 in my number sentence because that's going to be my first add-in. Let's go back up to our word problem, and we see that Isa bakes 6 cakes. So I need to add that 6 onto my 2. So I'm starting at the 2, and I'm going to add 6 more. That means I'm going to go forward 6. Let's count those together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The number that I land on is going to show me how many they bake all together. I'm going to go back up to my number sentence and put in the number of cakes that Isa baked. 6. Remember, we went forward 6 times. And 2 plus 6 shows me 8 on my number line. That's all, folks. That's it for our first 2 addition strategies. When you come to class the week of November 27th, we are going to go on a virtual field trip. We're going to the zoo. We're going to go to the zoo and we're going to solve some problems with the animals. Okay, so I'm looking super forward to seeing you guys in class on the week of November 27th. I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.